TENZKI. Maybe you can let me know if I'm mispronouncing that. But mirbit not missing his shots, that's for sure. And he does put Hemzik in the grave, looking to try and find some more. He's got supports as the crossfire has been set up here. xelos is just somehow able to bypass the crossfire. He rushes in, takes down mirbit, but then TENZKI wakes up and he's like, alright, I've been so excited to cast this game for a while, guys. When I saw that I'd be casting this game, I really got keen, because when you look at the names of the actually going to use his smoke, in the meantime, his teammates making their way through Monster onto this vacant B bomb site. Mirbit's been found out as well. Twistzz, he pushes through the smoke, he times his peak to perfection, and things getting a little bit awkward now for the CTs. Supra tries to get into position as the first responder, but he loses his head to xelos' AWP, so this is looking like some players, it doesn't mean anything. Sometimes it's like, it does take the shape of the 9 enunciation. So yeah, it's a gamble, bro. It's a gamble. xelos wanted to try and deny one more of those weapons being saved, but he ends up losing. Getting aggressive here towards Fountain, pushing forward up close to the smoke. He's going to be coming around the corner. In the meantime, Lemondogs are making moves towards low as znajder trades out xelos 1-for-1. HS spraying away will find Hemsk as well. That's the teammates as he still just sits in the position here towards playground, waiting for his opportunity. He comes around the corner, hearing all the audio in the world right now. He'll be able to find the double spray down, taking both, and then save the AK. Should be an easy pick onto HS. Even the knife could be on here if he's so picked. Oh no, no. Coming around the corner, and they chip away at the economy that Lemondogs have got to work with. mertz blinded up, decides to hang around, and he gets his vision back just in time. Oh, missed shot there. HS up close though, goes unaccounted for. znajder wants to try and chase down the AWP mertz, who missed his shot, but he ends up walking into HS. Nice crossfire set up here by the CTs. mertz's job not done yet either in this round, as he adds a second to his tally. Hemsk tapping away will eventually trade him out, and he knows that HS is in position as well. Great entries by Hemsk, because he tears his way into that A site and reduces it back down into the 2 versus 2. Hemsk looking for TENZKI as well. He's been able to get himself into the bank, but TENZKI does find the key. Is in the 1 versus 2 clutch. Is going to commit to the bomb launcher from the get-go, not wasting any time. Flash going to be coming in. It's actually the nade over the top. MODDII up close to the smoke here. Backs his way into the corner, and TENZKI, oh my god, he takes the first bait, but supra just comes through the smoke flying. Holding down mouse button 1, he sprays down MODDII, and Nordavind are going to be leveling up the scoreline here on overpass. Of course, supra was previously a part of the gamble. Like, he might be overstaying his welcome if he continues to commit to this play. And he is looking for the flashbang. He's pushing aggressively forward. They definitely would have heard him out here. Twistzz should find the timing on him. Oh my god, H has actually been able to bypass him. He's going to drop a smoke as well to give himself some cover. Twistzz on the outside of it will actually get taken down. HS is making plays right now, taking names and asserting himself here. Doesn't matter whether he's on the CT side or the T side. He is making moves. Mirbit finding xelos and lowers. That's a massive frag, because now all 3 of the Lemondog players are practically on top of each other. HS waiting for the smoke to dissipate, finds it to come through. If Lemondogs can find a bomb launcher, maybe the 2 versus 3 will be an interesting situation. And that's exactly the beginning of the end. The HE grenade just missing the mark, does significant damage though. znajder looking to try and get his way in, not even going to be able to find to buy up in this round. Hemsk though, he's already been brought down to 25 health. Oh, and mertz with the AWP's knock, mechanical ability to back up those types of plays. And now mertz, he wants to try and get himself into the mix as well, taking down znajder. Won't be able to get out alive though. Twistzz hunts him down and finally gets a frag back for Lemondogs, and xelos finds HS. Twistzz flanking through heaven right now. He's the key in the round. I don't think he's been heard out either. He's going to be shooting supra in the back. That's a massive frag. Oh, TENZKI gets destroyed by MODDII as well. It's just mirbit left now in the 1 versus 3, and they have an idea of where from he will be coming. Able to get 1 pick onto MODDII. He's going to be having a go of this clutch, and why wouldn't he? They got more than enough money left in the bank. If they can just look to try and, or if he can just find at least 1 more kill here, that'll be inflicting a lot of economic damage onto Lemondogs. And he comes around the corner, but he will fall to xelos on the spray. All in the meantime, though, Lemondogs, they've just wrapped their way through short, and they've taken full control of this B bomb site. Mirbit probably gets caught off. No, he does at least find that frag onto xelos, but still a lot of work to be done here by the CTs if they're going to be standing any chance to make this retake happen. They do have kits, they've got some util as well, but mertz missing that shot means that there's still 4 players left alive here. Oh man, that doesn't connect, but the second one does. Hemsk gets taken down, and that should be prompting this retake to start gaining some traction and momentum from Nordavind. as they start to make their way forward, smoke onto the bomb. As I said, they've got the kit on TENZKI as well, but the frags are being found by the T side. Twistzz takes down mertz, and MODDII finds TENZKI. That's going to be the end of it. Only HS left remaining, and he has no choice but to try and save this M4 and get himself out alive, and it doesn't even look like that's going to be an option. znajder has his number. He'll die to the explosion, but he's not going to care about that. Twistzz goes down as well, but the damage has been done. To think better of it, feels like they have to get out of here. They actually want to go for the boost up. Oh my god, Twistzz spraying through the smoke right now. His spidey senses are tingling. Compliment, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you very, very much. HS wanting to thank znajder for another frag for free that goes untraded, and off the back of the flashbang, he's getting more. Oh my god, HS nearly finds a third kill there. He brings Hemsk down so low, but it's not enough in the end. 2 versus 4. Nordavind making moves in this all-important round. Supra on the angle here should be able to deal with MODDII. This off angle probably goes unchecked. The head has been spotted, and the spray is actually found by MODDII, but he's now left by himself in this one economic situation on Lemondogs' side right now. And guys, that's what I'm talking about in these eco rounds as he falls to mertz. In these eco rounds, as we all do, I suppose, HS with this aggressive stature once again is put himself in a forward position, but oh man, mertz looks away just at the wrong moment, and that ends up costing his teammate his life. And I'm not sure why mertz was bobbing and weaving there. He only had to lock down playground, and then HS was going to be able to just control the fountain area. But he ends up shifting back, which means that HS gets shot in the back of the head, and so 3 versus 3 as xelos does take down mirbit. Nordavind very split across the board right now. mertz towards long. TENZKI gets taken down in water. Oh, mertz is actually lucky to get away with his life there. Probably shouldn't be dancing this dance with Twistzz. Oh, but he does actually, and he comes out on top, giving him the kiss of death on his forehead with his AWP. MODDII looking for the timing here on Supra as he comes out of Monster with the Mac 10. Actually, he's going to be besting Supra. Oh man, that's awkward. Both xelos and MODDII are so low here. The HE grenade misses the mark. Misses the mark, and MODDII will live to tell the tale, but not after he catches mertz's AWP shot, who's actually got the quad kill in the round right now, and this is a gun round as well. He's on for the ace clutch. xelos only has 19 health, but mertz won't know that. If he did, he would just be making his way forward with the USP, but he's got the AWP out, and he hits the shot onto xelos. Oh my god, mertz. What a massive individual round that is from the Danish star. AWP shot after AWP shot ringing out and finding such high impact frags. What a big round that was from the AWPer. mertz continuing to have an impact here. One-man advantage for Nordavind to try and drive this round home. TENZKI makes it a 2-man and a 3-man. Oh, it's too easy. Supra on the defense finds MODDII. It's just Hemsk left remaining in the 1 versus 5 with no time left on the clock. That is going to be concluding the first half here of the first. Anyway, focusing on the pistol round. mertz, we've spoken about him with the AWP. Can he get the job done with the P250? Tapping down the range, looking for the headshot. He will take down him. And that might be pulling even further rotations in towards A. It does. It's working perfectly. Beautiful fake coming out of Nordavind right now. They've sold Lemondogs down the line, down the river, taken it hook, line, and sinker. The bait has worked out perfectly. And now Lemondogs realize their transgressions. They realize their mistakes, and they try and shift themselves back across to rectify the situation. Twistzz in position, knows that there's a player on the plant, stuck behind the sandbags. mertz wants to help his teammate, but he doesn't want to overcommit. Coming around the corner, tapping away. Himself and Supra found some frags. HS gets in on the mix as well, and now it's only Twistzz left remaining. Himself and mertz trading blows through the wood, but Twitztz's life is on a timer right now. Unless he can pull off the most magnificent 1 versus 3 clutch, it's not going to happen. He goes down. Players towards the B bomb site right now, so they make the perfect read. The question is, will they be able to follow up that perfect read with the perfect frags? Mirbit again. This guy with the Mac 10 is just crazy. Chasing them down. He finds another kill. Frags being traded back and forth. The quick flurry comes through for the CTs, however. TENZKI with the Galil will be able to find one. The second onto Hemsk. How is he taking down the second as well? MODDII still alive in the bomb site. He's the only glimmer of hope left in the live here for Lemondogs. He's gone undetected for the time being, but mertz is going to come around. Is Twistzz signed to Lemondogs or just standing in? Okay, so it looks like he's actually signed. Twistzz, speaking of him, opens up the round. I remember he was one of the first players who sort of made a mark on me in terms of, you know, Counter-Strike and the players that you sort of come to engage with and enjoy. He was one of the first for me, man. Supra, looking to try and find the entry. There's a player towards the barrel as well, and it's going to be Hemsk. He's able to pounce, finds 2 kills with the USP. Oh my god, what on earth is happening right now? What on earth? Against the wall, doesn't want to give his position away at all. mertz doesn't seem to be aware of the possibility of this play, so as xelos comes around the corner, it's an easy frag. HS wants to try and chase him down, and he will be able to. And he would have certainly spotted them out. He's got a job to do now as well. Flashed off the angle, smoked back as well. He's going to try and find the fight, but he's been isolated, and he's going to get chased down here. Supra will go down, but the trade is there for HS. Bomb plot will definitely be coming through here. Twistzz looking to try and get himself in the sight nice and quick. Doesn't realize mirbit's actually planting in front of him in the smoke. mirbit picked up the AWP, has been able to get himself back. He's got support from TENZKI as well. The problem is the bomb's not planted for TENZKI, so he kind of has to force the issue here, and that's why he's looking to push forward and get aggressive. mirbit going to be taking the heat off of him. Lands the AWP shot. Oh my god. I thought because mirbit takes down MODDII, TENZKI will find the frag onto Twistzz, but it doesn't end up happening like that. Both Twistzz and znajder find a frag. It's all about MODDII and whether his discipline drops. Twistzz up close here as well, misses the shot, does mertz, and that means Twistzz is at bomb site. Late smoke there from MODDII, and a MODDII in towards Monster means that Nordavind are going to have a tough time getting into the bomb site. And there we go. Twistzz and MODDII stand tall with the crossfire on the defense. Not even a single frag found there by half of the map right now. Only one player on that B bomb side, and looking like they're trying to be aggressive towards long. Hemsk with his AWP is already looking to try and take some fights, as is Twistzz from lowers, but he's lost his life. And this is getting interesting now, because there's actually all over the map. mertz missing 2 shots there means that Hemsk is able to get out alive. Oh, excuse me, Hemsk is actually towards toilets, and he's finding some frags. It's just going to be the one. It was actually xelos who was towards long. He's the player who avoided mertz's AWP shot. mirbit, he's looked to try and get himself in towards the A bomb site. Somehow supra comes out on top of that gunfight with znajder. xelos rotating back through long is looking to try and get himself onto the A site, but he doesn't realize the position that mirbit has gotten himself into right now, tucked in the corner. It's going to be an easy frag for mirbit onto xelos. Great decision making from mirbit. I've really been enjoying seeing the way that mirbit's been moving around here on the T side in particular. He creates a lot of room for his teammates, but not only that, he's going to be an exit coming in towards the safe bomb side. Twistzz drops a fresh smoke towards long, but another smoke through from the T side means he can't really do much about it, and supra does find the kill. Hemsk looking to try and spray them down will also receive the same treatment from supra. znajder finally able to get a kill back, but mirbit trades him out, and this is an amazing trade game coming out of Nordavind right now. Their spacing has been amazing, their commitment has been amazing, everybody is just playing off of one another for one another, and it's been a great performance out of itself to 15-10. They've secured themselves map point here on Lemondogs' map pick. And they're just one round away from to try and make something happen, but it's just looking like Nordavind have got this map under control. Twistzz towards lowers with his pit strip as the eagle comes around the corner. Maybe, just maybe, he should be backing off into the site. In the meantime, though, look at mirbit. Again, I spoke about it earlier. This guy just identifies gaps. He finds positions that aren't there, that other people wouldn't be capable of finding. And he's going to be calling for his teammates to rotate all the way back in towards the A site, because mirbit has gotten himself in position. mertz finds xelos, and now I guess they have to wait for mirbit to flank through heaven, right? They need to try and buy him some time. They can't be committing. Just wait. Put the brakes on things, guys. Don't continue pushing forward. mertz, you're a madman. He finds another frag, and now there's only 2 players left. mirbit's been on this full flank, and he hasn't been able to have any impact. Hemsk does take down HS, and MODDII also finds the kill with only 8 seconds left here. mirbit has to try and pick up the bomb and get the plant, but there's just no time. He won't be able to. Comes around the corner, ticking to the MODDII, ticking to the molly. He will burn out. I thought he might. Nordavind have been playing really clean Counter-Strike up until this point. mirbit going to look to try and find the entries here again. Hemsk with a very forward position right now, swings out, but the problem is it's a fine position if there's like only 1 or 2 players there and you can play off a teammate, but because there's 4 players as he comes around the corner, means there's just so many different players for him to try and fight with. xelos does find TENZKI, and he mollies himself off, so there won't be any potential for trade. Supra finds znajder, though. Not sure why znajder was getting aggressive. I think he's outthought himself here, if I'm completely honest with you. xelos isn't going to be checked behind the box. Yeah, HS is completely... All 5 players for Nordavind grouped up side of this B bomb site, but there's 4 players here for Lemondogs to make the defense happen. Actually going to be a smoke thrown by Nordavind. They flash over the top. HS and mirbit find a frag apiece, but there's still players to deal with here on the CT side. Twistzz in position, as well as xelos, looking to try and mount this defense right now. The rotations come through from Hemsk as well, but it's supra who's coming through with the flank, but won't even make much of a difference as Twistzz has been put on the ground. xelos receives the same treatment, and supra's on a tear right now in the round. It's only Hemsk left, and he has to clutch this out 1 versus 4 and find the defuse if he's going to be winning the round. Have a perfect opportunity to close the series out 2-0, unless Lemondogs have something else in mind. And mertz, well, the only thing in Twistz's mind at this point is a bullet, courtesy of mertz's P250. And it looks like xelos wants to try and push for some information here as well. Supra going to be swinging out. He doesn't expect him to be so close. Supra making his way forward, not going to be expecting MODDII to be so close, but MODDII's given his position away now, and he hasn't hit the shots necessary. He'll go down to Supra. Unfortunate for mertz that he had to fall there to pay the ultimate price, but T-spawn. No, he's not. He's actually going through middle. Hemsk, he drops down. If he finds his frag onto mirbit, round is won pretty much. Oh, maybe not. TENZKI's able to pivot 180 degrees and find the kill, but he doesn't have any time here. Has to pick up that bomb and immediately make his way across. Looks like he's going to be walking up catwalk right now. Gen.G should be hearing the footsteps, and he lands a shot. Because he heard the footsteps, he was able to get... But hasn't been spotted. I don't know how Gen.G didn't see him there. I have no idea what Lemondogs needed. They've put themselves in the perfect position. They've made the perfect read. xelos, yes, he's been forced back, but Twistzz, he's going to be able to stand tall. Does a great job with the MP9. He's able to find 2 frags. Eventually, he will go down. What? He pulls the knife out. How did he stay alive for so long? I have no idea. There's only 15 seconds left here. Hemsk, still alive on the bomb sites as well. He's just trying to keep himself alive. He's waiting for his teammate to rotate waiting for his teammate to rotate in as well. It's the words that I was looking for. TENZKI picks up the bomb, but there's no time to find the plant. So the best thing he can hope for is saving the AWP. Lemondogs have walked through to try and take the fights. First fight's going to have to be onto MODDII here, up close towards a ramp. He wants to try and force the issue, pushing forward. He does find the first frag. This makes things very awkward now for the T side. They were looking to try and find that first pick to create the space to work with, and MODDII has completely unraveled their strategy. Hemsk towards CT's got supports as well. And this should be a fairly easy defense coming out of the CT side right now. HS and TENZKI, though, looking to try and change that narrative. They both find a frag apiece, and it's a 3 versus 3. But again, there's so little time left on the clock here, and there's no smoke for them to work with either. Twistzz knows if he can just deny the plant, the round has been won. He does go down. HS finds the pick. It's the 3rd in the round. It's actually the 2nd in the round for him, so it's going to have to be the quad kill clutch if he's going to be able to get the job done. But he goes down to xelos, and Lemondogs win the round once again. They go up 4-0. And they start to pull ahead here on Mirage, making Nordavind sweat in the early stages of the map. Selfless plugs in here, but yeah, guys, if you do have Twitter, please do me a massive favor. Go follow me at HazeCastings. HS destroys Twistzz through the top of the smoke there. Nordavind with enough money to buy up in here once again, considering that 55 seconds left on the clock here, and xelos is going to nade down 8. The second smoke coming through to try and find the plant. Flashes in over the top as well. TENZKI going to be coming out of Palace. He does take down MODDII. First objective achieved. 3 versus 3 as the bomb plant's going to be coming through, but xelos finds supra. Thankfully for Nordavind, though, the plant came through just in time. And now it's on TENZKI and mertz to try and get the job done. A flashbang in towards connector for mertz to try and take the fight, and he will be able to find the first. TENZKI finds xelos as well, and now it's just Hemsk left remaining in the 1 versus 1. TENZKI has made his way back into Palace. Hemsk has a kit. He's got a molly as well. Oh no, that molly could be the beginning of the end. He's just going to stick the defuse as well. TENZKI just flying straight through. Doesn't have the health to sustain the damage. Oh my god. Hemsk wins the clutch. It's going to be the easiest 1v1 he'll have today, that's for sure. The brakes on things. There were 5 players grouped up outside of the apartments. Flashbang means that Gen.G is completely blinded up. He'll get taken down by HS. xelos going to get smoked off as well. Spraying through the smoke though. He desperately wants to try and find this trade onto HS. He wants to actually go through the smoke, but mertz was ready and waiting. And now it's a 3 versus 5. Finally, the brute force approach works out for Nordavind as they burst into this B bomb site. It works wonderfully. Lemondogs' economy. And then get an anti-eco round. It's 5-3, and all that hard work has been undone, and MODDII will be the first point of contention. He goes down to TENZKI. Big frag found there by the Danish player. Just still hanging around here in Palace, wants to try and undo that hard work that Nordavind did to find that first frag, but he ends up suffering the same fate at the exact same person as well. And now it's a 5 versus 3. Nordavind surging into the save bomb site, and again the save has been called here by Lemondogs, but it's not even like they're saving the best weapons really. Or are they going to save xelos? Xelos still making moves towards CT. Nordavind need to just find this bomb plant, and they will be able to. 2 players being shifted into CT now. These like quadra dink Benji or something like that. Sounded like it. Sounded like it, but not. It really increases the quality of the cast in my opinion. Sometimes I think it can be a bit boring just listening to a solo caster the whole time. So I try to keep it interesting. Supra, keeping things interesting in the round as he takes down MODDII. That's a nice opening pick here for Nordavind in this gun round, as they look to try and continue this momentum that they found in the past few rounds. Mirbit going to be spotting out Hemzik, but it's Hemsk who comes out on top. I'm going to be executing into the save bomb site, but there are 3 players right here for the CTs. Flashbang for Twistzz to peek off of as well, and he will be finding Supra. Perfect flash onto Twistzz. Xelos on the off angle. Yeah, this is a bit of like a rain angle, if you will. Trying to find the player dropping down from Palace. He'll be able to find one, and he takes down HS as well. mertz finally gets in on the action. He trades up for the AK. He's going to have to keep on fighting his way forward. He has spraying down. He does take down Benji, and he knows where xelos is. There's 25 seconds left. I think there's just enough time for mertz to get out here. He probably could have gotten to the B bomb site if he had immediately committed, but he opts to actually hang around here. He knows that xelos is on the site. Looking for the aerial route. He starts to make his way up, looking for the shots. It's xelos who connects. Then they got a couple of rifles to work with as well. Smoke comes through, and there will be a gap there for Twistzz to exploit. Hemsk as well with the AK, also going to be exploiting that gap. Finally, a frag coming back. TENZKI, who's been having a great game so far coming out of Palace. He knows that MODDII's on default, and he will be taking him down. So, mid. He should be catching mertz off guard here fairly easily, and he will. And now Nordavind realize they're on the timer. They have to commit to the save bomb site. Supra and TENZKI to try and get the job done. Twistzz has been spotted out as well, so he's going to be forced back here. And Benji with the AWP that he picked up off of mertz's body, he finds another frag. Supra will be finding Twistzz, but still just such a tough position he finds himself in right now in this 1 versus 2. The MODDII's going to be forcing him out as well, and xelos forces the issue. That's 9 frags now for xelos here in the 9 rounds that have been played so far. Defuse will come through, and Lemondogs go up 7-3. Who's my go-to casting partner? South Africans, bro. Yellow FD. I don't have any international codes yet. This is what we saw from them as well. They like to pause and then they commit. Util raining in. HS with the max and wants to try and get into the bomb site, but surely he gets shut down here, right? Twistzz, he's been the one who's been shut down. Benji though on the spray will be able to find one. Frags being traded back and forth right now. It's actually Nordavind who have got that 1-man advantage. xelos looking to try and be the difference maker, but he's going to fall as well. mertz's AWP is doing some talking, and he's found 2 frags in the round. It's just MODDII left in the clutch. It's a 1 versus 2. Plenty time for him to work with here. He's got the kits, he's got an HE, a flash as well, and the AK. But it's a tough prospect that he's faced with right now, and there's no money in the bank for his team either. So if he doesn't win this clutch, it's going to be an eco round for Lemondogs, and he's been spotted out. TENZKI takes him down the top, and then probably the CTs look to try and push through connector and overwhelm anybody in middle, which there are a few players right now. Oh, it's actually worked out pretty well. It's actually worked out pretty well, you know. TENZKI, he needs to get out of there, bruv. You're carrying the bomb. You need to get towards that B bomb site right the freak now. And he will be getting across. mertz with his Desert Eagle fluffs a lot of shots. What are we witnessing right now, guys? Are Lemondogs actually going to be winning this round with the only thing that they invested into? A flashbang? Oh my god, it's looking like it might actually be happening. It's only 10 contained with, man. Oh my god. Chipping down xelos. He's looking for these players. He's hoping that they're going to be giving him some fights. He's able to finally take down Benji. And he's going to be committing to the bomb plant here, but he's being rounded on by Hemsk, and he's not going to be expecting it. He backs off into him. And Hemsk gets a quad kill in the round. What a massive job that is from the Swedish player. Fantastic job by Lemondogs to win that eco round. I mean, that's not something you're going to be seeing every day, guys. That's a big let-off for Lemondogs. A big let-off. The win here in the first half. Let's see what else they can get done. Twistzz opens up onto... HS has been able to get himself into snipers, and Hemsk kind of has a feeling of it. Oh, what a flick shot. Great work from him to take down HS. I thought because he's on the wrong angle there, he might be in a bit of trouble, but he was quick enough on the trigger. Gonna be forced to use his smoke there to extinguish the fire, but Benji with his AWP gets in on the mix as well, and this is looking a lot better from Lemondogs here. Picking Nordavind apart. TENZKI finally coming out of Palace will be able to find a frag. This is where mertz needs to activate as well and get something done, looking to try and make his way forward. Won't be clearing out MODDII's position here in the cubby. and Hemsk is going to be finishing things off regardless. 9-5, Lemondogs. Nordavind again just going to throw caution to the wind as they look to try and get a fast strat going out in towards the safe bomb site. Util raining in over the top. MODDII completely blinded up, standing in no man's land, will get taken down. These rounds where Nordavind have been so aggressive have just looked way more convincing than the rounds where they played slow, methodical Counter-Strike. When we think back to these B bursts that they've had, those massively aggressive B executes, they've won both of the times they've used that strat, and now they're winning this massively fast push into the A sites as well. So the rounds that they've looked to play the slow default side is the rounds that they've lost the most. But Twistzz, not to say they won't be losing this round, as he still continues to have an impact yet, bringing this 3v5 into a 3v3. Supra on the angle, finally will be able to put Twistzz down, but the job's not done just yet. xelos and Hemsk looking to try and find these frags. Hemsk with the AWP is the last player standing, and he's going to go. HS with the Julie's going to be wrapping up some shots, actually giving his position away, so xelos will welcome him and take him down. Mirbit tapping away, looking to try and find something. It's actually going to be a flurry of frags for the T side. Oh my god, what did we just witness? Nordavind, they had all 5 players. All 5. And it's an anti-eco. 14-6 should be a done deal from there. Supra realizes he needs to be careful here. Coming on the corner, he does land that shot onto Gen.G. A nice shot from him indeed. Is South Africa safe to visit? Yes and no. You just have to do your due diligence, do your research. It's a lot safer than a lot of people make it out to be. Nothing safe there for Twistzz as he was trying to just join up with his teammates. He gets taken out by HS. I'll answer that question in a little bit more detail just now. For the time being though, going to be focusing on the round as Lemondogs trying to execute in towards the speed bomb site. But the problem is there's just players here ready and waiting. There's 3 CTs on the angle. And there's 18 seconds left for Lemondogs to try and make something happen. And Mirbit, he peers up at the perfect time, will find a frag. It's only xelos left remaining, and he's going to go down as well. 12-7, Nordavind. An error of Counter-Strike. I'll answer that 9 yellow. Once there's a bit of a break in play here, which it seems like there will be. I think it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. We can't really... We can't really complain about it because it's the state of the world, right? The one thing I will say is it just sucks for players who are being cut from their teams in this era, because normally teams won't put any stock in their online gameplay. So it's pretty rough. Mertz inflicting some more damage onto Hems because he takes him down. They were looking for the run boost. Great starts to the round here for Nordavind. They've been able to find 2 frags without a response as of yet from Lemondogs. And it looks like they're going to be trying to shift themselves in towards middle. TENZKI has spots out xelos. You can just see his hands. Oh my god, that has to hurt. A hail of bullets coming through from TENZKI does take down xelos. And now it's just Twistzz and Gen.G left remaining in the 2 versus 5. And they're going to be trying to make something happen towards the safe bomb site. Gen.G joining up with Twistzz, who does destroy HS, but immediately gets traded out by mertz. And it's just Gen.G left remaining now in the 1 versus 4. Guess he's got nothing to lose except his life, which mertz has done. His angle to work with. Looks like xelos is going to continue to push forward, so supra should spot him out. No, he hasn't seen him. Finally, he will actually get him, and he finds the frag. Now it's going to be a retake situation for Nordavind. They got 1 player coming through the apartments, that mirbit. He's found Twistzz, and now the conversation starts to begin about this retake. How are Nordavind going to approach it? Who's taking contact? What angles will they be contesting? TENZKI, on the smallest of angles, destroys Hemsk, and then he just sprays Gen.G down through the smoke. Perfect retake coming out of Nordavind. Lemondogs, they just go for the super aggressive rush, trying to get the job done. Oh, there we are. I'll whisper you my name and see if you remember me. Okay, cool. Perfect, bro. I appreciate it. Okay, mertz, he takes on Hemsk, and it's a big round here for Lemondogs as well. AKs across the board. They've used all their money to buy up in this round. Nordavind on the cusp of leveling up the scoreline here. Twistzz boosted up on the smoke. Will be spotted out at Titan. He's still alive here in connector. And as the smoke starts to dissipate, Gen.G turns from the flashbang, and that means TENZKI will be... I agree with the decision for them to save here. And you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about, how it's going to play out. Because, obviously, when you stay alive on the T side, and if the round ends, because in the economic battle as well, Mirbit looking to get ahead of the smoke here, or above the smoke, rather. He has got the angle to peel off of. Big frag there. Double nades as well, going to do huge amounts of damage. HS wants to get on the mix. He finds... Seems like xelos is also undetected. So, I mean, this is awkward right now for the CTs. Hems coming around the corner, will be able to take down mertz. Somehow he's still alive, living on borrowed time right now. xelos finally going to start to make his way forward. He steps into Mirbit, and he'll be able to find that kill. So now, because both xelos and Hemsk have been able to find a frag each, it's down into the 2v2, but Supra with this flank is going to be able to find xelos. That's the bomb that's been dropped again as well. And then xelos and MODDII are just going to have to bite the bullets and pick up Galil and armor. Hemsk, though, he's actually going to be falling to TENZKI, so they won't even... Does South Africa have good food? Yes, Kush. South Africa's got amazing food, man. We are a big meat-eating country. MODDII does open up onto HS. mertz though looking to try and trade it out, missing a shot there, uncharacteristic of a shot that mertz would normally gobble up every day of the week. Xelos, I thought he was going to get caught off by the timing there, but he does find mirbit. TENZKI though just continues to do work. He finds 2 quick frags, and we're straight back into a 3v3 around, which is actually looking very good for Lemondogs. Is now got a win. As soon as TENZKI gets the audio cues, this is round over. And now he's ready and waiting. Crosshair perfectly placed as well. He takes Twistzz down and he wins the round for his team. You really like my commentary? Thank you very much, Cayenne. I really appreciate the support, man. If you have a Twitter account, Lemondogs haven't had one proper full gun round where everybody's had rifles and AWPs in a while. HS might get caught off guard here. No, somehow he catches Hemsk. I thought that he was going to go down for all money. Surely Twistzz is going to be finding him though, right? Yeah, just an easy spray down through the triple box means HS does get taken down, but mirbit ends up trading it. So it's still the advantage here for Nordavind as they look to try and secure themselves a map and match point. Lemondogs going to be boosting a player up onto the stairs. mertz doesn't connect on the shot. He's in a spot to bother, but he does have support. Supra, though, with a massive flank coming in the backlines, will only be good for one. If he had a bit of trigger discipline there, he definitely would have been able to find a second, but it doesn't look like it's going to be costing them too much. MODDII still left by himself here, will be going down as well. If they can just win one more round here in regulation, that's exactly what they're going to be doing. Supra on the angle, misses his shot, still hanging around in the window though. He will take down Gen.G. Does that stop Lemondogs in their tracks, or are they going to continue to commit? I think they need to reconsider their alternative options. TENZKI with the push in towards middle, shuts down xelos, and it's happening. Oh my god. Nordavind are doing it. MODDII again is the only player left remaining here for the T side, and he's been shut down as well. Nordavind